Hi there, Hilal. Let's take a look at your first set of essays. Good work. Let's see what you wrote here, shall we? The first one is about schools, if they should solely educate or if they should entertain as well. Here's what you said. It is being argued by many that schools have to be entertaining, while others believe the primary objective of schools is imparting education. Keeping in view both narratives, I firmly believe with the former argument. Okay, so first of all, let's talk a little bit about your punctuation. When you put a comma or a full stop, it has to come directly after the word that precedes it. So it's attached. So there's no space here, just as there's no space here. Instead, what you do is after the comma or after the full stop, then you leave a space. Okay? Now, it's probably not going to matter if you're handwriting your IELTS test, but it will make your writing look clearer and just more easier to understand. All right, so now, the second issue that I wanted to bring up was that here, obviously, you need a capital letter. And then this has some awkwardness here. Keeping in view both narratives, I firmly believe, but I agree with the former argument. Okay, and that's all right. So, the mind of a child can only absorb a limited amount of knowledge by use of conventional ways of teaching. It is of paramount importance that schools incorporate extracurricular activities like singing and computer gaming classes between science lessons to keep the minds of children fresh and receptive. To illustrate, there was a documentary broadcasted a few years back, you're missing an A, that showed children who indulge in extracurricular activities in school performed better in exams than, with an N, not a T, students who focused solely on studies throughout school time. Throughout should be one word. Thus, introducing fun activities is the new addition to achieve high rate of success among school-going children. Okay, so far so good, except this last sentence was a little awkward. It should be thus, introducing fun activities. This was awkward for me, is the new addition. Is the new means, perhaps, the new means to achieve a high rate of success among school-going, that should probably have a dash between it, children. Okay, and then the rest of it's fine. Another main reason is that, another main reason for what? Okay, don't just assume I know what this reason refers to, but do spell it out for me, okay? So another main reason to support entertainment in schools is that entertainment facilities like musical concerts in school can be linked to the performance of each individual so that children will be more enthusiastic as well as more inclined to perform better. They will be more receptive towards study. They will work hard to enjoy the various fun activities provided within the school premises. As a result of this, the high achievers can be rewarded and it will promote a healthy competition as well. To illustrate, private schools in Pakistan are preferred over public school because of these entertainment facilities, as education is nearly the same. I didn't really understand this paragraph so much. There were some grammatical errors. Again, the punctuation was incorrect. So I want to read it again, and this time breaking down each sentence. So I already fixed this one. And then you said entertainment facilities like musical concerts. Musical concerts are not considered facilities. They're considered an activity or an event. So you have a problem here with this word. And then you say they can be linked to the performance. So let me see if I understand this correct. Entertainment events like musical concerts can be linked to the performance of each individual. So children will be more enthusiastic as well as more inclined to perform better. I didn't understand that. So why do you link these two things here? Why do you think that because a concert is linked to a student's performance, it'll make them more enthusiastic? So the link in your logic is not 100% clear. You have to really spell it out for your reader. And then you said they will be more receptive to study. I didn't understand that. So how does participating in a music concert make them more receptive to study? And then you say they will work hard to enjoy the various fun activities provided within the school premises. Why are you assuming this? So this paragraph really leaves me with a ton of questions, and that's something you don't want to happen. You don't want the examiner to have questions. You want to make sure that your writing is so clear that the examiner has no questions after reading each sentence. Okay? And then, as a result of this, the high achievers can be rewarded, and it will promote healthy competition as well. So this made no sense to me. Be rewarded for what? And in what way? So again, I'm not understanding the connection. And then you see to illustrate. So how does this illustrate anything related to what you just said above? You said that private schools are preferred to public schools because of entertainment facilities. But what does that actually illustrate? You said that to illustrate this. I don't see any connection though. Okay? So it's a little confusing. All in all, by providing entertainment facilities, schools can reward high achievers and increase their success percentages. Okay, this clearly is linked to your second paragraph. Again, I didn't really understand the links in your ideas, so I need you to make things much clearer. Okay? I don't understand this. How would the punctuation possibly change the word count? Punctuation is just punctuation. It's commas, it's full stops, it's colons, it's quotations. So I don't understand this. Anyway, let's go on to your second essay, doing an enjoyable activity with a child. Children develop cognitive and creative skills far better when performing enjoyable and interesting activities than reading. I, for one, completely agree with the said narrative. It's not a narrative, it's a statement. Okay? So change that word around. Okay, you didn't mention the fact that some people think that reading is really important. That might have been a nice thing to mention here, since it's presented in the prompt as well. Okay? Let's move on. With enhancements in technology, the conventional ways of getting information and enhancing one's creative skills by reading are becoming obsolete. Children are more inclined towards video games, as these platforms offer stunning graphics and real-life consequences which help children to stimulate their creative centers, to stimulate the creative centers of their brains. Recently, a 3-year-old child appeared on an American TV show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. No, let's see. Recently, I have to fix this because you can't just put a comma here and then say he. You could put a semicolon here. All right, and then you could say, he learned the names of all the states of America by heart, owing to the fact that the parents used integrated games, to help their son visualize all the states. As a result of use of fun-filled activities with respect to the modern era, the possibilities to develop children's cognitive skills are highly enhanced. Significantly enhanced, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. Another main reason to enhance skills like critical thinking and leadership qualities is by sports, as opposed to volumes of information hard copies. Grammatically, this doesn't make sense. It's not a reason, it's a means, basically. So another means to enhance, maybe, it's still awkward though. Another way to enhance skills like critical thinking and leadership qualities is by sports. No commas, as opposed to volumes of information and hard copies. Sports provide, no S, a real-life platform where even minor decisions have significant outcomes. For instance, take a game of a cricket match where players have seconds to analyze the circumstances and take a decision. The outcome, here you need a semicolon. The outcome of their decisions is immediate. Thus, having practical experiences to learn from has far better results than imaginary scenarios. Full stop here. To conclude, fun and pleasant activities have better outcomes in enhancing and developing cognitive and creative skills in children. In contrast, reading, get rid of the, has become obsolete nowadays. Okay, so there were some areas of awkwardness. There were problems with your punctuation. But for me, there was a bigger problem here. Take a look at this. Doing an enjoyable activity with a child can develop better skills and more creativity. Did you talk about better skills? Yeah. Did you talk about reading? Well, yeah, a little bit. What you didn't talk about at all was this, creativity. Why is that important? Because it says develop better skills and more creativity. So essentially you're missing half the point. It's not just enough to talk about better skills. You absolutely have to talk about activities that help develop creativity more than reading. Okay? So keep that in mind. Make sure you really focus on the prompt and the way it's written so that you can answer it correctly. All right? For your first essay, for your first set of essays, this is a nice job. You're understanding the template correctly, so that's good. So you're off to a good start, but now what you need to do is correct these essays based on my suggestions, and then you have to return those essays back to us. You're also going to create an error correction list where you write down all the errors that were pointed out to you, and then next to each mistake, write down what the corrected version is. That's a list you're going to add to with each essay correction you get back. The third thing you have to send us is your new set of essays, okay? Try to do this all within the next 24 hours or so you can really apply everything you've been learning. All right, so I'll let you get to that task. Go ahead, get started on your next writing assignment, and I'm looking forward to it. Good luck.